Hey, what's up, guys? It's the noob, and I'm bringing you a 3v3 face-off on Erosion. So yeah, it's going to be a really good game. Face-off has been out for about I think a week now. So yeah, I just want to start off by saying Happy Memorial Day. Thank you to all those who served. Yeah. So this is again a 3v3, and I'm playing split screen with my the guest controller, my sister, who also did actually pretty good for like I don't know how old she is, 10 something like that. She went 15-22, used the support point streaks, and used got her juggernaut. So yeah, she's a support noob, but I guess she did okay. This is a good game. I can also share a little bit of my tips on, my strategy on how to play, this, because the face-off gameplay mode, it's not really anything like your average 6v6 or ground war. The players in these kind of lobbies, they know what they're doing, so you gotta kind of watch out. If you know what you're doing though, then you should be okay. See man, see ball. Yeah, that's like a basketball term. But yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, and if you don't know the spawns or the map, you're gonna have trouble. So you better go out and learn them somehow. Go into a private match, just take in the map. Yeah, this building I'm in right now, it's good to be in, but then you just gotta be careful because luckily these people, I guess, for some reason didn't try to kill me. But if I see someone that's in this building and it's not me or a teammate, trust me, I know how to kill them. And luckily these guys, didn't really do much about me, which is completely pointless because that's just gonna cost me money. How did that guy not see me right there? Got my pred, but then I think I knew that. Yeah. So, some tips on how to play this game mode is you want to know exactly where your teammates are at all times. If you know where your teammates are, then you're gonna know where the enemies are, and yeah, etc. Another tip is let's see. Don't stay careful. Don't because the spawns can be a little bit crazy on this mode. They could spawn right next to you or across the map. You never know. It's a little tricky. Usually though, wherever you're looking, they're gonna spawn the place where that you're not looking. That's usually how I go by. I'm looking over there, so they're probably gonna spawn behind me or something. And also another thing is on kill confirmed. It's also good if you're playing the 2v2 to have someone, be the lookout, sort of pick the people off at long range, and then have another guy who's, rushing to pick up the tags and stuff. It's a really good strategy. Some perks that you might want to use. A must-need mandatory perk that is probably necessary in all of face-off is Assassin, because people are gonna try to pull those UAVs on you, and you do not want to be seen. It's not like you can just go into a game, unsilenced without any assassin in this, like as if you would in a regular 6v6, because there's no other teammates to, distract the enemies from what you're doing. So if they call in that UAV and that dot shows up, they're gonna know exactly where you are and who you are, what you're doing, So you don't want to be caught dead without assassin, literally. Yeah. So what my setup is right now, I'm using the silenced, ACR assault rifle. Basically, that's needed is an assault rifle or an SMG. Shotguns is gonna be a little tricky. It's mainly for those, who know how to, rush around and not die, because you're gonna need something versatile. And here you can see me. I don't know why I was using assault. I probably shouldn't have done that. There's also that's another key thing is know what you're gonna need, like the kill streaks. Don't just go in, with some average class that you use all the time. Switch it up. Use what you know is gonna work on this game mode, and these kill streaks right now, do not use them. It's not right for this game mode. 3 people is not enough to use the Reaper on. The Reaper, needs spread out ground war matches and stuff. Yeah. Also, I just recently got into a clan the RNK clan, the real, I'd rather not say it, but it's a really good clan, and we are looking, you know, I'm just kind of putting the word out there in case you want to join with Elite Premium to help out the clan, you know, in the clan ops and lone wolves and stuff. RNK is the clan. You can message the clan at, just look it up on Elite. It's literally just called RNK, all capital letters. And the leader would probably be happy to have you, that, you know, to help out his clan. He's a really cool guy too. No homo. I'm just yeah, so here you can see I picked up an AC-130. Didn't do much. I probably got like 1 kill with it, and that's it. I just used it just for the heck of it. I was like, you know, why not? Yeah. So lately I've been playing a lot of this, you know. Usually though, I do not play, you know, face off unless it's with, you know, my buddies. I actually took a risk doing this split screen with my sister, who is one of the worst players ever. But I ended up doing pretty good. I'm amazed how, you know, it still records the theater mode in full screen, so I guess that was okay. Yeah. So yeah, just remember those tips. You know, silenced weapon, assault rifles or SMGs. That will helpfully get you a win. And also, don't trash talk the enemies. You know, it's not gonna help your playing at all. If anything, it might just hurt your playing. You know, if your enemies are cool, you're cool, and you guys are all gonna play good. Okay. And also, communication is key factor. It's best to go into this game mode, you know, in game chat with a mic. It's really needed. You need to be able to communicate with teammates. It's really, you know, key. It's a key factor in this game. You want to know, you know, you want to be able to talk to them, where the enemy's at, where they're coming from. You just need to know exactly, you know, what your teammates think, what you're thinking. Don't just, you know, try to go in there and kill one by yourself, because that's not how you're gonna win. You need to have team spirit. Yeah. If I was gonna say something, I just forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. Another perk suggestion, especially after, you know, the whole buff that it went through, is sit rep. In my opinion, sit rep is, you know, the best perk that you can also use in this game mode. Even over dead silence. Dead silence, I never was impressed by dead silence. To me, it was pretty much garbage. Especially now that sit rep can counter it, now it's just even more garbage. Yeah. Sit rep is just awesome because, you know, you can hear the enemy's footsteps no matter what perk they're using. So now you can counter everything that they had, and you can see all their explosives, everything. So you can have, you know, just that tad bit more awareness, which I told you about earlier. You need awareness. Yeah, awareness is key. And also, you know, since there's not, you know, not a lot of enemies, there's only going to be like 1 or 2 or 3 enemies. Sit rep could be needed, especially if you want to, you know, hear those enemies coming, because a lot of enemies will be trying to pull the assassin dead silence, you know, trick on you, and with those 2 perks, it's not gonna work. Yeah. Kill streaks, I'm not using it right now, but I would recommend, actually not specialist. I'd probably recommend, well, maybe specialist, but I'd mainly recommend either a, you know, a UAV ballistic vest can help your team out really nicely. UAVs and counter UAVs really nicely because, you know, it could jam their radar so they won't know where you're at and stuff. Also, Scrambler is great, especially if you're, you know, planning on sort of staying in one area, which is kind of going to be tricky. But yeah. Scrambler's great just because it jams the radar, and if they try to, you know, pull like a kill streak on you, like a spread or something, they won't be able to see you on the mini map. So yeah, that's awesome too. Recon is also a good perk for this game mode, just because it paints them on the mini map no matter what perk they're using. Dead silence, all it does is just make it shorter, but you know, you can still see them. It's basically like an unlimited advanced UAV. Sort of, well, okay, not like a Blackbird. Blackbird is just awesome, but, you know, it's still a great perk. So yeah, especially the pro version, I would recommend getting, because that perk is just awesome. Bullet damage, paints them on the map, explosives, yeah. But yeah, everything's silenced. The secondary is not a big factor, but yes, you want your primary to be silenced, and you want those stealth perks. I think Syrup is probably the best stealth perk in the game, probably even the best main perk in the whole game. Even before the buff it was, and yeah. So yeah, this game is coming near to an end right here. We just won. Victory. Final score was like 50 to something. I went 36-9, and happy Memorial Day, and peace out. It's been the noob.